I can wait no longer. My children, greetings! I welcome you to my ring. Big ring. Large ring. Welcome. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Unless you're an evil person, in which case I hope you're doing not that well. Am I gonna propose to chat with this ring? How big are you? Have you seen this? It says more about you than it says about me, to be honest. God damn. I mean, gosh darn. Ah, whatever, it's too late. Anyways, we're on a cool ring today. That's pretty neat. Love to see it. It's a big ring. So as you may know, on the last stream, I decided I am going to get really distracted really quick and port the entire Halo 2 Anniversary Skyward Skybox, which is this ring here, to Halo 3, but with like Halo 3 graphics. Big Halo 3 graphics, but also mostly H2A graphics. But it looks pretty cool, as you can see. I did a whole lot after, after I ended stream. I came through and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on it until way too late at night. And as you can see here, it is basically perfect now. There's only like a handful of flaws that I noticed that I know nobody else is going to notice. I refined the shaders so heavily, it looks really dang good now. Overall, it's pretty awesome. The ring is actually moving, as you can see. The mountains and things are slipping on by. The water looks better. The clouds have more depth to them. The ring is literally moving once again. All the movement of the ring overall is good. You can see it's even moving all the way over there in the distance. Italy is somewhere on the ring. Oh, and this is really important. I made a custom skybox. Like, I've done custom skyboxes many times before. But by skyboxes, I mean like generating custom lighting for the skybox using the Blender tool. And this time, it's like actually decent. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, that was cool. It's not using any existing lighting. It's brand new custom lighting, courtesy of the Blender tools. So yeah, there you go. Everything's looking pretty good. Even the little waves down there look pretty good against the shoreline. I like tuned them up. Little subtle details like that are pretty spicy, very spicy. Give me motion sickness. It actually does give me a little motion sickness, especially when I'm driving the Seraph around. I was using this as like my test vehicle, and it's so weird. If you don't have a point of reference on this ring with it moving, it is very odd. I'm flying right now, and it's weird. Like, the ring is so big that you really can't see much parallax happening. Like, there is some amount of parallax. Especially if you move to the side, it's a little easier. I can fly like far toward the edge. You can see I'm clearly more on one side of the ring than the other now. But without an object like this to actually give you some frame of reference, it's kind of hard to see what the hell's going on. I won't lie to you guys, doing this did make me wonder. It did have me thinking like, hey, I wonder what the feasibility of like taking this skybox and making a map on the ring would be. Like, if I just stopped all the rotation and then I was just like, make the ground solid instead of just being animated skybox scenery. Like, what are the realistic limitations? Why would that be a bad idea or maybe even a good idea? Like, what limitations there make it one way or the other? This is a new map and not a new skybox for Hugegrass. Oh no, it's a new skybox. This is it's literally an empty map. There is nothing on this map. It's literally just like in Halo 2 Anniversary. It's just this green. This is the map. So that's the area that you can build in. For now, I might make it bigger, but if you go too far, the skybox starts to de-render, and then I gotta shrink it down a little bit, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, it's basically just it's a new version of Ultimate Forge, where I'm going to put all the Ultimate Forge stuff on it, and it'll be in space, kind of, except not in space, because you're still low enough on the ring for there to be atmosphere. It's very pretty. Look how pretty that is. That looks awesome. Be neat. Do a drop pod? I would just die, I think. No, the map actually does go into the ring. You'll just go, like, under the terrain of the ring. I'm gonna do Hugegrass, Halo 2, Halo Reach. I mean, there's no Forge in Halo 2, unfortunately, so I can't really do... Oh, wait. I mean, yeah, one day I would like to do, like, Halo 2 style of all this. That would be pretty cool. It's really easy to do Halo 2 graphics anyway. Halo 2 terrain's pretty simple. I just have to get some textures to make good Halo 2 geometry and painting stuff. One of these days we'll have a legitimate, playable, full-size Halo ring. Not in Halo 3. This engine couldn't do it. What I will say is hello. What I will say is that while this map is not in any way, shape, or form designed to be an actual functioning, like, real ring that you can walk on, it's all skybox. Literally, it's just a bunch of, like, random geometry shapes. If you stood on it, it would look terrible and not detailed at all. But I'm not going to say it's impossible to do something where if I took this skybox, right, and then instead of having the ring be moving, I instead made a solid geometry piece of terrain, and I connected it in the same way visually to the rest of the ring in the sky. Yes, I theoretically could make it so that you can walk around on a smaller scale ring. If I made real geometry where I have the camera right now and stopped all the spinning, that is a real thing that could happen. And I'm gonna be honest, it would be pretty sick. It'd be pretty damn cool. It looks pretty good. Like, besides all the low poly skybox tier geometry that we're stood within, like, I hate to say it, man. I don't hate to say it. Why am I lying? It looks sick. If I made the clouds double-sided, you know, scaled everything up a little bit, it would be pretty slick. What are we listening to right now? What is this? From Gris, original soundtrack. I have no idea. Don't know what that is. But the art looks cool. I'll do a little Halo 2 up in here. Alright. Cashier could use this for the level Halo in her Halo 3 Combat Evolved mod. Oh, that's true. That'd be really good, actually. Yeah, you know, I should release this skybox. I should totally release this skybox, or like this map in general. Actually, it's done basically. I've tweaked it to my heart's content. I'm actually really happy with it. It's not perfect, but I think it's really good. So I could throw this on GitHub really easily, just as like a Halo 3 Skyward. I will say there's a couple things I want to fix, so maybe I should fix those and then throw it up on GitHub. I think it's not a bad idea. Demon, thanks for the 5, man. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Could you imagine locking the ring, making the stars around it move instead, and then making that the ultimate Forge canvas? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. First of all, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. But I think that's a great idea. I mean, that's kind of what I was imagining down here. Because when I was like down at the water level, like terrain level, I was like, okay, well, this would actually make for like a banging terrain. Am I gonna release it today? I could. There's no reason not to be honest. Like, it's literally done. Like, it's just a skybox. It's not that crazy. It's just a big empty map in a skybox. There is nothing on it, so you would have to, like, put your own stuff on it, for sure. I have, like, the Halo 2 anniversary stuff ported over. Like, I suppose I can... Well, no, those are kind of tucked away in my Ultimate Forge folder, so it'd be kind of messy for people to find it. And maybe I'll need to have like an indexed directory of sorts to explain where some tag locations are. Like, for example, if I release this, I would like to put the H2A Halo 3ified terrain objects on there. But if I do that, nobody's going to know to go into levels, objects, multi, alpine, sandbox, forge, and then find their folders, right? That's in a really random, obscure directory. README, yeah, I'm going to have to include some kind of directory and information in the README. I'll have to just start making new sections so that people know what's up. I'll have to make like a Forge object section and then include like various different locations and be like, sorry, I don't know, not everything's perfectly organized, but I'm doing my best out here. It would have to be rotating with the axis facing the sun, otherwise the baked lighting can't move. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. I mean, theoretically, you could have a... Hold on, let me think about this. I have a really stupid fucking idea, okay? What if I used all 16 BSPs? I use all 16 zone sets, and each BSP has a slightly altered shade of lighting on the skybox, with a slightly altered direction the sun comes from, calculated to be where it would be were you on the ring, okay? Hear me out here, okay? And so, oh, I'm sorry, kitty. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I'm just saying, if I managed to do 16 alternating shades, and then if I even managed to play them in reverse to get the rest of the ring action, that would be theoretically 32 shades of lighting. That's like Minecraft 1.7.3 sunsets right there. In fact, twice the detail, okay? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about. This is before they added smooth lighting to Minecraft. I don't know how I can find that footage on YouTube, but the long and short of it is, it was chunky. It was chunky lighting. You would just see like chunks. Lighting gets a little dimmer. Chunk lighting gets a little dimmer. All I'm saying is it's possible. You can basically, the long and short of it is you can have 16 different like individual maps known as BSPs in a Halo map. That's how like campaign missions work. You know, you have like separate individual maps or BSPs that all just kind of load at different times, and they all can have different skyboxes and stuff. So theoretically, if you wanted to do like a proper rotating Halo ring, the best you could do is like an instantaneous non-smooth switch to another skybox, another BSP, and you can have like different lighting when that happens and stuff. And you could have it be so the skybox is rotating and the map is an identical map you basically just have the same map 16 times in the exact same location, but with a different skybox and different lighting. And then it just boom, 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 switch between all of them over like a scripted segment, scripted sequence. And then you have day-night cycles. And then if you're not worried about the sun rising in the east and setting in the west or whatever the fuck, I don't know why I'm missing that in my brain right now. But if you don't care about that and you just want it to get dimmer and then get brighter, you can have 32 shades, theoretically. Do it, coward. I mean, I can, but like I would need a base map that I want to do it on. I would need to like figure out all the details of it and so many other things. I've seen the ice wall, guys. The Halo ring doesn't have ice walls, it has regular walls. Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's pretty cool. We got like an atmosphere on the Halo ring. Damon, thank you for the 2 though. I appreciate it. I would be open to doing it, but like that's a big project, and right now I just want to finish Hugegrass and get Ultimate Forge done up with some of the advanced fancy features like this map. But I would be interested in experimenting with that as an idea, you know? Spend like a week here on stream and off stream just seeing like how feasible is it realistically to do a like semi-dynamic open world large scale like Halo ring. Obviously there'd be so many downsides to that. There'd be a ton of downsides. One thing that would not be a downside is just how fucking cool it would be to be in a Pelican like this and to be able to just like blast your way down into the atmosphere. That would be really fucking amazing. I can literally do that on this map because the skybox is within the actual map bounds. So like right now, even though the ring is moving below me, I'm literally flying through the ring's atmosphere down to the quote-unquote terrain below. Is it lagging? Oh, stream's current bitrate is low. That's weird. I wonder what's up with that. I guess we'll just have to wait. That's not on me. Nothing I can do about that. You know what? For those of you guys who are here through the lag, we're gonna do an ODST drop pod drop. If you hover, it looks like you're flying. That's true. That is true. It looks pretty cool. Alright, here's our pod, our ODST pod. Let's see what this looks like. Cinematically, this is gonna at least look cool. You know, we're never actually gonna hit the ground properly, or I guess we'll go through the ring, because it's not actually a solid thing. But I am really curious to see what this is gonna look like, so... Fuck it, dude. Let's do it. It'll be cool. Wow, all the way up here, the atmosphere is genuinely a lot thinner. You can see the darkness of space a lot clearer, which is kind of neat. Alright, let's get in the pod. Here goes nothing. Bam! Right there is where we'd hit inside the ring. Gamers, we are inside Halo. We did it. We are in Halo. Nah, but it would be really cool to experiment with that. I'm very much open to doing it just because it's such an interesting and cool concept. I don't know if it would work amazingly well, but at this scale, with the way that things are proportioned, like obviously, sorry to break your guys' immersion here. I gotta do it. This works really well because it's not actually, and I hate to say it, first of all, Santa Claus isn't real. Second of all, the Halo ring's not real either. Alright, it's an illusion. Alright, but that's why it works so well. So I can never make a true scale ring, but if I just maintain this illusion, we can have this artistic beauty. So maybe perhaps one day. Maybe perhaps one day. But guess what? You know what we have today? Hugegrass. Yeah, that's right. As much as I want to talk and do really cool stuff with this, why is the ring spinning so fast? It's spinning at a normal rate. We're stuck. It's actually us that are moving. Yeah. But that said, we gotta go work on Hugegrass because we're gonna finish Hugegrass, alright? I would love to just sit here and work on a really cool, like actual terrain version of this. Like I said, it would be pretty fucking awesome, man. But no. We gotta finish Hugegrass because you guys will piss and shit, and I just want to finish it. So I'm gonna boot it up real quick. We can do some work on the Phantom. Hey, Cloudswolf, thanks for the 2. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you. Floating islands. Floating island battles with artillery and pellies. Yeah, that would be fucking cool. Someone had a similar suggestion. I think they posted on Twitter when I posted a video of it the other day. Like, maybe having 2 ships above the Halo ring where you could just, like, spawn in a frigate and spawn in some kind of covey ship, and then you just, like, fly and have aerial battles in, like, a sort of space combat way. I thought that'd be cool. The skybox is basically made for it. A 360-degree space, full aerial skybox like that. Ooh, sick. Sick as hell. Alright. Let's work on some Phantoms, dude. Let's get this mod done. I'm so ready to work on something new already, man. Too much Hugegrass over too long of a period of time. What about ground vehicle map? That's what Extinction's for. That's a primarily ground vehicle-based map. Now, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. Where are you? Where are you? There's Pelican multiplayer. Why am I struggling to find the Phantom on a list of vehicles? There it is. Okay. I just want to say, alright, it's very much taken for granted, but we just now, in Halo 3, have the ability to spawn in, like, a bunch of vehicles, custom edition style, that are just fully flyable. I take that for granted every day. I think it's fucking amazing. That we can just fly these things with, like, full multiplayer capabilities. How long will Hugegrass exist? Forever. Until the heat death of the universe. Hugegrass will exist in our hearts. Alright, so we have a problem. Whenever this thing blows up and dies, the game gets mad, and it shits itself, and it starts crying, and it's my job to clean that nasty, poopy diaper that this thing leaves behind, which is rather unfortunate because I'm not much for changing diapers, but I gotta do it, because if I don't, nobody else is gonna fucking do it, alright? That's just life. So, I'm gonna completely gut this thing's damage states and start again, because goddamn. I think it's been a while since I've been in a rejected shotgun stream. He looks different. Yeah. I have a mustache right now because I ain't shaved in like 3 days, and I haven't got a haircut, so I look like an emo kid from high school. If that's what you mean by looks different, then you have absolutely nailed it. Imagine the Halo 3 machinimas back that I would have had with all these vehicles. Yeah, are you kidding me? People would have gone so crazy. Some machinima makers were so talented. So talented. They would have taken full advantage of these things and done some awesome stuff. Damn shame. The era passed without any of these features, and we will never see them again. There's some fancy-ass doors, though. Still don't know why those render that way. Might have to tweak those bitmaps and see if I imported them wrong. But regardless, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Now then, what I want to do today is basically just fix the entire Phantom. So, very easy. Actually, very easy. Because I don't necessarily even need to do entirely new damage states and stuff. I just need to figure out what is most likely a single effect that is breaking everything, causing the game to violently poo. It's been a while since I've been... Oh, you already... I read that. Alrighty. I was working on Skyward and all the skybox shaders and stuff, but we can close that up. I think I'm happy with it. There's only like one issue with the skybox that bothers me. Just one layer of clouds I want to tweak and add. And I'll have to just customize a little bit, but that's okay. It's okay. Little details surely aren't going to make me freak out and have an episode. Surely not. Alright, Phantom Test Vehicle is the newest version of the Phantom. As you get night mode gorilla hex edit. I thought it was a hex edit, but I asked Ruby of Blue because they had a really nice dark mode. But no, it's actually just something I used to do as a kid on my PCs a long time ago. It's just Windows themes, custom Windows themes that you can just download off the internet. You have to download a couple programs to like tweak Windows to allow for custom themes and stuff. But yeah, you just theme your windows, and if you find a good theme, most themes are actually like not very compatible with Gorilla. The colors look ugly because this is like an old school like XP style window with all these old school fucking checkboxes and stuff. This isn't exactly made in Visual Studio like you know, 2015, so all this shit is like ancient, just barely supported by Windows because it needs backwards compatibility. So the chances of finding a theme that actually colors these types of old school shit carefully is really rare, but you can find some old school themes, or you can find some themes that actually have detail on the level of backwards compatible stuff like this that actually makes stuff look good. But that said, not everything is perfect. Here's what my shaders look like. This is a checkbox right here. Really, I can't see it. It'd be like that. It's a worthwhile trade-off. I don't have to have my eyes blinded. But I'm used to it. I've used it for probably like a week or two now, and I'm completely used to it at this point, and I would never, ever want to go back. I tried making a hex edit once. A bunch of the colors were hard-coded to the current Windows color, so I gave up. Might try this. Yeah, I can, I'll send you the link, JS, if you can DM me. Actually, not. Just because I'm on streamer mode. Is that... If you DM me, I will send you the link that Ruby sent to me. If it's for Windows 10 and 11, there's options for it. It's really nice, though. It's really, really nice. Have you seen the CE models being made by JS? Are you making CE models, JS? I haven't seen you working on stuff in a minute. I'd love to see if you got some cool stuff. Shoot. Okay, wait. We're gonna do the damage states for sure. Let's see, is everything Phantom Test now? Oh, it's all Phantom Test. Oh! Wait, that's so nice. Let's go, dude. That's sick. What is this? Turret left and turret right? Excuse me, but what? What is the turret left and turret right region? I didn't know there was such a thing. I gotta open up the Phantom in Blender and see what the hell that is. What about the particle rifle? I don't know what that is. There's doors that snap off, surely. Do they snap off? No way they snap off, do they? Oh my god, I had no idea! Since when? Bitch, what the fuck? How long has it been like that? Somebody tell me. My model doesn't even reflect it! Ah, I didn't even know! I might as well just remove those. That's completely pointless. That's only good for campaign when you're trying to shoot off the little gunners. In multiplayer, that's literally the most useless thing. someone in chat's gonna be like, no, wait, it's actually good for multiplayer. No. No. I don't think I will. The engines I get, right? Hold on, let me, before I open it up, let me look at all the other damage regions. So the damage regions are the turret regions, which is honestly whatever. I doubt it's really doing anything. It's actually a terrible feature for multiplayer. It is. I mean, we'll never have to deal with it, thankfully. But yeah, I agree. I think it is a terrible feature for multiplayer. I'll remove those. Cargo. Cargo is not a section that needs to be adjusted. It just blows up and dies. We have tail. The tail's good, actually. I like the tail taking damage. I think that's a cool feature. I think it's just... yeah, you know, the tail just starts breaking and stuff. That's pretty neat. I like the tail breaking. Nobody ever hits the tail, so it never breaks, but it's neat. It's nice. Oh. There she blows. But yeah, it's good. Okay, so the tail's fine, and the engines as well. The engines are a big thing. These are the weak spots. Like, I don't want to remove the... oh. So I discover where the crash comes from. It's when you destroy the engines completely. Because my Sapien... I didn't even know it crashed in Sapien. Alright, well, it has to do with the, at least, the right engine crashing. I'll try to blow up the left engine as well. Interesting. Mad pee pee poo poo. No, yeah, yeah, absolutely, go for it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a huge supporter of pee pee poo poos. Go for it. That's... don't let me stop you, you know? Go! Alright, we're gonna bring these back real fast. Phantom Test, where are you? Oh, Phantom Test, there you are. Alright, then weapons. Spawn myself in a very lovely flak cannon. We're gonna save. Alright, I'm gonna try the other engine, which should crash the game, ideally. Okay, that crashed the game. Good to know. What I was hoping would happen, so now we have a reproducible thingy thing. Let's now move on to here. So this actually should be really easy. I probably don't have to break the Phantom at all. Are you fixing the Phantom crash finally? Yeah, yeah. So far I've learned that it is more than likely the engines. Some effect on the engines, because they can go to medium damage. But once they reach... or they can at least go to minor damage. Maybe not medium damage. I'm going to try a couple things. The first thing I'm going to try is on engine left, under medium damage. I'm going to grab the Scarab Mech Brake Small. I'm going to clear that effect from Transition Generic and Delay Effect. So on engine left. And you know, I'm going to do it on engine right also, on the off chance that, like, that's a thing. On medium damage, clear those engine brakes, clear mech brake small. Alrighty. So let's make sure it's not that effect that's breaking it. So it's gone to the minor damage state. We'll transition it to the medium damage state now. Okay, it has still crashed. Awesomely enough. So I'm going to go through the next thing, which would presumably be the major damage state. Major damage engine. I don't know what that does, to be honest. I'm going to clear all the effects on here. It could be that it's trying to access some part of the new Phantom Test model that just doesn't exist. I may have like accidentally removed a damage state or something. It could not be a effect. It could be like trying to set the major damage state for like the rudder, which does exist. I saw it, but I don't know, something like that. Why are Halo Infinite's explosions worse than a game that came out this long ago? I would argue it is misprioritization of optimization, as in they tried really hard to make the game run good, which is obviously a good thing because these effects are really heavy, but the engine was so messy and so unoptimized due to so many years of building atop itself that they really didn't have too much of a choice. If they wanted to keep a stable frame rate, I presume it just would have been impossible. Especially when you look at how even Halo Infinite was at launch with frame rates versus how much better it is today. The engine and the game itself has just been optimized heavily over time. We made a new engine called Slipspace. We later find out it's just blame. Yeah, that I don't get. That was just a bit misleading. Okay, transitioning the engines to the major damage state is causing a crash for some reason. Let me look at Phantom Test here in Blender and see if there's anything here that sticks out to me now that we know. Because I'm sure I could just remove that as a damage state and it's not a big deal. But we'll see. Let's do Halo 3 kit models. I believe it's Phantom HD. Alright, so here's Phantom HD. We'll hide all the physics stuff real quick. Okay. Here's what we're cooking with. We have a bunch of regions. We're gonna look at... What? Where, where did all the regions go? Why aren't there any regions on my Phantom? That doesn't even make sense. There are very obviously reasons. It's using... Oh, you know what, JS? You're right. It's using face maps, which are all gone, which means that if I save this file, I will lose all regions. So I need to go into an old version of Blender, manually transfer all face maps into regions, and then I can open this up again. Yay! You can re-import your JMS, but I'll lose a bunch of stuff, I'm pretty sure. Right? Wouldn't I? I don't know. Maybe I would. The toolset will fix up the regions. That is true. I didn't even think about that as a possibility. Let me try. Give it a little old try. Excuse me. God, May 2023. This is May 6th is Phantom HD 6. Okay. Give me just a sec, y'all. I'm re-importing the Phantom here. Oh my, I just sneezed so hard, bro. Allergies, dude. It's every time I stream, my allergies just slap me silly. What are you gonna sneeze, little man? I just my face explodes. Okay, there we go. So these are the lovely regions. Jazz, you're so smart, and I appreciate you. I'm dying. Apologies for all the nasty sounds. So we gotta look at what is probably the issue here. Base. I'm sorry, major rudder. No. We need engines. The engine stuff. So here is base engine left, which is just that entire section there. Then we have medium engine left, which is Fine. We saw this in game and it looked just fine. And then major engine left, which seemingly has been the issue somehow. Unsure of how, but just to verify that it is the issue, what I'm going to do is continue to gut this even further. Engine left is no longer going to switch to major damage upon taking major damage, nor is it going to switch to medium damage. I'm going to save those, and if it is those models, if it is an error in switching the different model states that's causing everything to crash and stopping this mod from releasing, then we're about to find out. It is not related to that, it seems. So at major damage, Phantom Test does major damage engine. Is it possible it's rudder left being set to major engine damage? Maybe, maybe. In that case, I'm gonna cut that bit out. And I'm just gonna keep looping this, removing stuff, looping, looping, until we get back to this. Ugh. Oh, I see the issue. It's missing the fart, reverb, MP3 noise, and the destruction effect. It is. You know, it's actually been missing that for a long time. For a very long time. Okay, it was not the rudder left, so I'm going to uncheck major engine damage there. Alright, we'll open it back up again. What do you use to stream? I should be using regular OBS, but shamefully, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. Did you check your crash logs? To be honest, I've just given up on crash logs. They never generate anything useful for me. I have tried so many times to get useful crash logs, but yeah, it's just never ever been useful. Here we have a crash info text actually. Maybe this? Let's see, what do we have here? Assertion, data, C++, blah, blah, blah. That's just giving me info about the crash itself. Physically projects what he sees directly on the YouTube. It's true. My brain has just expanded, dude. You ever seen Jimmy Neutron go through his brain blast? That's just me always. Alright, so we unchecked major damage engine this time in case that was causing some issues. But it wasn't that either. We're still crashing. Oh, great. This is boot open. Boot up. So if it's not that, then chances are it's probably just not even the engine here itself. And if that is the case, what I'm going to do then is make sure that everything is nulled. I'm going to do this one more time, because there was one thing I forgot to null there on the left engine. Everything else is properly nulled now, and then if this doesn't work, my next step is going to be to null everything on the right engine. Then I'm going to delete those damage states entirely. That will make it so I find out whether or not... Because I was able to blow up the Phantom just fine through regular damage before. But it doesn't seem like that is causing any useful issues. So we're going to go into Phantom right here, and... Actually, let me go engine left. Do we have anything on minor damage that I didn't null? Technically, everything is being set to minor damage states, but I was able to successfully get to minor damage states each and every time. So I'm going to go ahead and jump the gun on this a little bit. Null all regions changes. On all engines. I don't even think it's the engines anymore. I think the engines are just... getting it to trigger the crash. Okay, so all important values of any kind have just been nulled on the Phantom. Yay. Alright, so now we can say with confidence that it is not the engines themselves. It's more likely the death state in some way, if I had to guess. So the cargo state, literally all this does is it just exists and it ejects anything off the Phantom. So that's kind of funny. Does your Phantom still have the death windup delay? It does, yeah. That's what I'm going to look at next. Since I can verify that it's basically just not the engines at all, it has to be the death in some way. Perhaps it's kills variant objects. Perhaps the turrets are not being killed effectively. I'm going to uncheck kills variant objects in an attempt to see if my custom turrets actually could be the issue. The crash before the main explosion would happen. Yeah, which leads me to think that it could very easily be the delay effect. I don't think I've modified it, but it is entirely possible. Whatever is happening, you're right, is happening before the delay effect even triggers. Okay, so it's not the variant objects. That's not the issue. Let me remove the delay effect. Maybe it's just been that. Maybe I, like, accidentally at some point broke that effect. Which is weird, though, because it triggered the delay effect earlier. I don't think it is the delay effect, because I blew it up from the back before. Like, I shot off the rudders a bunch, I shot the engines a bunch, and then it died, and it winded up, and it blew up, and debris went everywhere, and it was fine. So I don't think it's specifically the delay effect. If anything, it's got to be, like, something to do with, like, regions, or I don't even know, something. But here it is without the delay effect. Okay, not the delay effect. I'll remove it anyway, but it's not the delay effect. Let me remove all of these effects here. Probably better off taking the vehicle tag and remaking the render model and model. Maybe. Do you have any region/perm physics model regions? Yeah, no, I do. This is what's weird. What's confusing me is this has never been an issue before. As far as I know, anyway, this has never been an issue before. Because we've done so many Hugegrass tests, blown up the Phantom a quadrillion times. Okay, it's not that either. So at this point, I think it has to be some kind of invalid thing somewhere, somehow. I wish my crash logs were more detailed. Wait. That's just a warning. That's not like... Physics rebuilding object as debris physics so it won't monopolize the CPU. Okay, so maybe it could be a physics model issue, but it's also saying maybe... Try to eject from seat Phantom LC SC. Are you telling me that it's trying to eject, but that it's died so many times without issues? That can't be the issue. I refuse to believe it. it wasn't that either. What happened? It just says fatal with no information beyond that. How unhelpful. Rebuilding object vehicle phantom test with critical physics because it has been playing nice for long enough. How useful. It just says fatal. And then it goes crash. And then more information. Fatal. It does not elaborate upon that at all. But if I had to guess, it's just some error with the model itself. I made the model a while ago, and it's probably like some... It's probably some, like, bullshit with it, where something's invalid somewhere, and it's... I don't even... It is what it is. So I'm gonna re-import everything. All right, let's start small. We'll have all of the markers hidden away. We'll grab a look at all the physics. They're all set to base interior. That is a region that doesn't even have damage states. So base interior is a perfectly valid region that will never be affected throughout any of the destruction of anything, so it can't even cause errors because it is always rendered up until the object itself is destroyed for some reason. As for the collision model, this one's a little bit more complicated. I suppose this could theoretically be an issue, maybe? The engine's just done with your shit? It feels like it. Let's hide all the physics as well. Now we'll take a look at the collision model. Wait. Collision model is just the render model, but with a bunch of extra shit deleted off of it. It's probably not great, but hey, it'd be like that. Why does it even have such a no, I guess it needs a detailed collision model like this. But it's lazy of me. I'm not surprised I did that. I mean, in-game, that's not causing any major issues, I don't think. It's just weird. I genuinely don't know what's going on. I'm not getting any details. I'm not getting anything. Weird as fuck. I mean, you know what I could try is just re-exporting this out and seeing what happens. Re-export it with everything full on. Alright, it's done. Our HD8. Grab all these. Put those in, and let's just re-import everything. Honestly, I don't have any desire to do anything more than that. Tool, render. Now let's do physics first. Tool, physics, objects, vehicles, phantom, test. Updated physics model. No changes majorly, so nothing, no surprise there. Collision. Might take a minute because it's such a complicated collision model. What theme am I running? God, which one am I running? I gotta get back to you on that one. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. Okay, a degenerate collision model. Sure. That could be a cause of some pretty major issues. That could definitely cause a crash if I don't have a good... Oh yeah, you can even see just how insane some of that is. Might have to make a custom collision model for this thing. But it probably crashes still. Still crashes. On the off chance that somehow, some way it is the collision model, I'm going to go ahead and do my usual collision model shenanigans, which is, hey Weasel, not to have the physics model, or not to have it be the render model, but instead for it to be the physics model that makes up the collision model. Because that is way too detailed. No collision model should ever look like that. A collision model should just be like higher poly physics model. That's it. All it ever should be. Duplicate those, join them together, and then this is going to become Phantom Hole. And for now, I'm going to assign everything to a single region, base interior, which is going to prevent some pretty cool destruction physics from happening, but if that makes it work, then I honestly don't care. And then I can tweak that later to my heart's content. Oops. Do you not use the bulk import models folder command? Honestly, no. It's not for me. I'm not doing it because I'm smart and looking for individual errors. I just didn't even think to do that, to be honest. But also, I don't want to bake lighting, and I'm not sure if there's a way to do draft lighting with that command either. Usually, I just run it through the Gorilla whenever I do that. Once I have everything working good individually, I'll start running it. So it's not even the collision model. So I can go back to my shitty collision model. Dude, if it's not the fucking collision model, then what is it? Bulk import model folder draft. Okay, that would actually be pretty useful. There's several things I should probably do that on just to get the object data up and good. Dude, if it's none of that, then what the fuck is it? FX, I have removed, as far as I know, all FX. I'm going to start doing the tail now. I can't tail... I'm just going to start I'm going to remove everything. I'm going to make sure there's not a single effect tag anywhere on this. I'm going to do the tail completely separately. When this response fires, any children turret are removed. Wait. Keep that. Variance. Default. Okay, I'm gonna run one more almost guaranteed crash, and then I have an interesting thought. Make sure we got the crash there. I'm gonna delete both turrets. It's starting to make sense to me that maybe this isn't even the Phantom. It could be that the turrets themselves are the custom turrets I did are somehow causing the issue, because at this point, while it's still on the table that it's the Phantom, it's getting to the point where I'm like, it might not even be the Phantom itself. Like, nothing seems to affect it. No changes that I've made to it in any meaningful way have shifted the crash. Nothing has changed at all, actually. Every single change I've made, while being very careful in my debug process, is causing nothing in particular to happen. So, maybe it is the turrets. So I've completely removed the turrets. They're just not even there anymore. It's not the turrets either. So the garbage is broken. Nah, the garbage spawned in just fine earlier. It's something to do. It's got to be something to do with this. I'm going to now completely remove engine left and right sections from the damage. All that we are now left with is tail and death. Let me double check. Not damage seeds, but targets. None of those are even valid anymore, technically. It's gonna take a while to blow this thing up now. I gotta have to change its health to be a lot lower. Just make its health like 1. 3,000 HP to 100 HP. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, now it's just disappearing completely. What's up with that? What? What the fuck? Hey, Weasel. Oh, I see what's happening. It is dying properly now. It's no longer crashing. So yeah, it worked. The reason it doesn't look like anything is happening is because I nulled out every fucking part of this thing. It's something to do with the engines. It's literally just something to do with the engine. So if I take the Phantom, the vanilla Halo 3 Phantom, I'm going to grab back that damage section, state info, throw it back onto here. And remove, we go back to this, right? Delete engine left, delete engine right, remove cargo because that one's also useless. Save this, refresh. With those 2 bits nulled, we'll switch also its health to like 100, so it should die in 1 shot. And with that there's no longer engine sections. It's fun. So it's just the engines. This whole time it's just been the engines. Why? What's wrong with them? I nulled everything about them. What could possibly have been wrong with them? Let's bring it back. And I'm gonna be more heavy-handed this time. Obviously cargo needs to go. I'll delete cargo. Does it still die in a crash if I shoot it with those sections back in? Look, it's fine there. Okay, what about if I give its health back to normal? Why isn't it taking like any damage at all? Did I do something wrong? I'm confused. Oh, it's because yeah. It's literally just the engine regions. I have no idea what's wrong with them. It's just very... I'm just gonna remove them. I just have to remove them. That's so weird. That's annoying too, because that's a great way to take the Phantoms out. It's one of their weak points. That's fine. I mean, like, the easy solution here, which is really no issue, is just to remove both engine damage states. I would just like to know what it is specifically that is the problem so I could keep them, ideally. I truly am not sure what's going on. It doesn't make too much sense to me. Could it be this region-specific damage? Let's delete that. Target engine left and right. Like, these are for sure things. I'm confused. Or do the damage seat block and the engine damage states? Is that what I think I just did that. I don't know if that's like a different thing. I'm pretty sure that's what I just did. Doesn't seem to be tied to anywhere else, so I think so. That was that. No other things that I changed seem to have had much effect. But what's weird is there was only a right engine there, and I've been shooting at the left engine as a test this whole time, so I wonder if that... I wouldn't put it past it that will actually do something. Oh, Weasel, you touched my controller. No, it's not that either. That's so strange. That is so strange. I could... Hear me out. What if I just delete the major damage state from it? I don't think it's going to do anything. It seems to just be this being a section that exists at all seems to cause it to crash. But we've almost got it. Because some of those seats don't exist on your model, I think. Yeah, you're right. I actually saw it in the error log. It was like, seats do not exist. Ah. I thought maybe that was related. So I've been deleting the cargo damage section, which ejects those seats. I don't know. It's just so odd. I'm not really sure what it is, but let's see. If it can't go to a fully destroyed state, does it still crash? Oh. Well, it can't kill the Phantom overall anymore because I deleted the destroyed section. So now I have to kill it the old-fashioned way without a weak point. So, killing the Phantom through its weak point is causing a crash. Even using vanilla damage state stuff. So, I have now managed to narrow this down to the hyper-specific areas, which is great. That's the best feeling when bug hunting. I have now narrowed it down to this thing right here. Did you delete damage seats on the right engine? I think you only did left. There were only damage seats on... Oh, wait, no, you're right. Yeah, no, you're actually totally right. No, wait, these are separate. Aren't they? What? Engine right, engine left. Okay, so no more damage seats. But it does have the kill Phantom thing added back. What? I don't understand, dude! It doesn't make any sense! I know it's not major damage engine. I know it's not any of the transition effects. It's somehow triggering the Phantom to die, and triggering the death is somehow causing it to crash. That's so weird. I genuinely do not know, but I think that just deleting this major damage function will cause it to no longer explode. I have nulled every other thing from this section. The only thing that I haven't done, the only thing that has worked beyond nulling every piece of data in here is just not allowing it to kill the object overall by just removing the instant response altogether. If I remove kills object, from both engine left and right so that the Phantom no longer dies early due to the weak point. It'll transition its model fully over to the completely destroyed damage state. It will completely transition and spawn garbage, play every effect just fine. As long as it doesn't kill the Phantom early, it should be okay. Which makes it completely useless, but it should be okay. So let's see. Am I right? Is it just the Phantom dying early to this damage? Okay, so we transitioned it to that damage state. And it's completely blown up. So this is normally the point at which the Phantom dies. This thing will fall off, and then the Phantom will go... It explodes. So you're not supposed to even see it like this. So yeah, because I disabled the Phantom to die... Does it really need to be the weak point? No, there's no reason it needs to. I could just leave it like this, where it looks like the Phantom has its eyes gouged out, and it's creepy. But, I don't know. It just kind of sucks, you know? It'd be cool if you could just blow up the Phantom. It could still be a weak point with the materials. That's true. I could set it up that way. I mean, for now, I'm just happy that the bug is gone. The bug is squashed. There is no more Phantom crashes. By disabling the engines to kill the Phantom early, I should probably tweak this and make better damage states for it, but at least the crash is gone. The Phantom is still insanely tanky, but the crash is gone. I'm also going to remove the turret damage states for now, because I don't want the turrets to, like, despawn or anything. Oh, right, I should probably also do the render model and get the lighting back in on this thing. It'll take a minute, but worth it. But yeah, there we go. The evil is defeated. The crash has been pinned down. I know what's causing it. It's deleted. The crash will no longer occur. Shout out Bungie for just not UV mapping this garbage chunk. That one is not on me. Alright, the deed is done. Okay, that bug is finally squashed. I don't think there's any other bugs besides that needed to be squashed. I'm pretty sure it was just this one that whole time. So, unless I can remember something, I just need to start putting some rocks down and some grass, paint some stuff, and start a playtest. Not today, but maybe this weekend. I'm gonna be pretty busy IRL, out in person, away from my computer. I know, crazy thought, this weekend, but I might run playtest this weekend. If I'm gonna be streaming, I might as well be running the playtest, you know? Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. I'm so happy, man. Oh, you know what? About a skiff. I'm gonna make it so when the skiff blows up, I should have done this earlier, I don't know why I didn't think of this. On the death section, when everything blows up, kill variant objects, aka destroy the turret. Because the turret doesn't have any damage states, and I'm being lazy right now, and I'm not going to make any, so when it blows up, I just want the turret to disappear. But I don't have to think about the fact that there's a fully functioning turret on it. God damn it! Just die! I'm fine. I'm actually fine. Bitch! Why isn't it dying? Riddle me that shit. Is it? It's dead. I'm literally... Gah. Why are you alive, dog? Who said that you could do this? I bet I can still operate it. Okay, I can't still operate it, but it's not saying kills very... Oh. Never mind. It is working. It's just not destroying it. It just doesn't have a damage state. Oh, so I have to make a damage state. God damn it! Ah! Does the turn have damage states? Yeah, it does. I thought in my head it was destroyed variant objects, not kills. But kills requires damage states to do anything. You're right yet again, JS. The evil has surfaced again elsewhere. No! No! Why does it have to be like this? God damn it! I hate being right all the time, you sick fuck. How about you start saying some dumb shit, alright? How about you be like the rest of us and be wrong sometimes, you freak? Oh my god, dude, what is wrong? Why is it? Dude, I'm in my bedroom. I'm in my fucking bedroom. How am I getting allergies in my fucking bedroom, dude? I've been awake for so many hours. It's like I'm allergic to streaming. Like, what is even... What's happening? What's happening to me? Halo 4 is the best Halo game. There we go. Finally, JS is humanized. JS is humanized. JS has flaws. A bad take for once. W take... You take that back! Of course the fucking Didact is like, actually, yeah, no, Halo 4 is the best game. You're wrong. You're just wrong. Take a shower. I don't see how that's going to stop my nose from running. I literally shower every day before stream, and yet... my nose runs violently. Doing something with the cats, but I've never... I mean, I guess I could spontaneously develop a cat allergy. That is possible. I wonder if it's mold. Maybe it's mold. What if there's like black mold and I'm actually slowly dying? You guys have been watching me every day start stream on a downward spiral as black mold takes over my lungs. You don't even realize it. Your roommate is moldy? Dude, she plays Rust for like 12 hours a day. She probably is growing mold. Check your attic, bro. I mean, the attic, literally the door to the attic is in my closet. It's not out of the question. When the cat's medicine you're further. Oh, you know what? That's exactly what it is. That is... Dude, that is 100% what it is. Peppy goes outside and she rolls around on some shit outside that's probably like pollen and whatever nature shit that makes my nose run, and then I like kiss her and I put a rubber face all over, or her all over my face. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's definitely the cats. They got shit all over them. Wash your cats, bro? No, dude. Cats just rolling around in like dirt and stuff. They clean themselves. Cats are clean animals. They're not like dogs, where they'll just sit there and go, oh, I'm just gonna be dirty and gross. I just rolled around in mud and I'm just gonna keep being muddy and gross and I have no way to... No, cats are self-sufficient. They're fine. Also, I never talked about this, but I redid the super fast skiff physics, so they feel a lot better at high speeds on these big maps, which is pretty nice. But they have little rat feet when you wash them. I know, it's very cute. You clean their ears? Their ears are fine. They're not scratching up their ears. Some of the cats were earlier in the year, but they're fine right now. Dude, I'm just leaving this stream now. I'm not even hating on dogs. That's just how dogs are. Dogs don't clean themselves. You have to clean your dogs. That's the human-dog relationship. That's not hate. That's just like, if you have a dog, that's just how it is. You should know that. not hate. I said, clearly you're not a dog owner, or clearly you don't wash your dog. Somebody else in your family must wash your dog if you consider that hate. Because if you were a real dog owner, you'd be like, ah, that's pretty true, actually. I do gotta wash my dog. Bro gets stinky if he goes out and does stuff. Source, me, myself, and I. Yeah, that's the least trustworthy source. Dog haters are going to be evil. I'm not a... Well, actually, I'm not going to be a dog person, dude. Dogs are super sweet and, like, man's best friend and everything, and that's awesome. But, like, they're also fucking loud as hell. They need your attention, and I don't do needing attention. Alright? I barely can handle it with cats. And they literally stink if you don't wash them a lot. They fucking... Oh, dude, the slobber. They're always slobbering on everything. You got saliva on everything. All your shit's gonna be like nasty and crusty because dogs be licking it. They be chewing up everything. There's just so many things that dog owners are like, yeah, well, that's just what you get when you get a dog. It's fine. You just get used to those things because you love your dog. No thanks. I'm good on that. I think I really like the skiff with the colors used for it. It looks like a troop transport prowler. I appreciate that. I mean, that's basically what it's supposed to be. I just wanted it to look like the prowler. It's really just a bigger... Yeah, I mean, it's exactly that. It's a bigger troop transport prowler. It'd be like that. There's nothing too much to it. Big prowler with some brute tech, or with some chopper engines on it. Pretty neat. I'm trying to think, man. I don't think there's any other bugs that I want to fix on this. I really just need to tweak the terrain. I don't even need to plant the grass or paint anything. Actually, this is, besides the fact that I want to put the cliffs down, because realistically, that's the last thing I gotta do is just put cliffs on this region right here. I think it's done, dude. Let me double check. I'm gonna double check. I say it's done. I have an old bug list that I want to go through real quick. Hugegrass main, that's that. That. No, that's not it. Rolling through everything here, hold up. Hugegrass fixes. Oh, right. Okay, fixed that. There's only one other thing besides adding the cliffs, painting the terrain, and adding grass as a final, like, polish layer. The other only final thing, literally, I looked at the bug list. This is the only last bug on the map. Add doors. Throw some doors down in Blender. Put them right there and right there. Throw some doors, like, some big ones right here. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Put the final doors down on the map, and paint it, and it's done. Let's go, baby! Collision model on the Halo 2 cave structure. Oh, right. Actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. Let's take a look here. Debug, error geometry, show all. Why are we getting some open edges out of nowhere? We got some open edges here, weirdly enough. All these open edges are what's causing the collision model to fail. Oh! Never spawn a Spartan in, dude. Look what 343 did. Oh, never mind. The game just didn't even bother rendering it because there were too many errors. Rusty Quarters, thanks for the 3, man. ORS or you're stinky? Yeah, let's do the ORS. We'll do the ORS here in a sec. Okay, so we just got some open edges there for some reason. Fix that. Got the ladder. I'm not surprised by. That needs to be set to have the two-sided, or whatever, the two-sided property, so that makes sense. The ladder is easy peasy. Don't know why that's an open edge. I thought I would have fixed that. And then another weird open edge here. Probably just has to do with when I was fixing up the geometry a bit. And I think that's it for that. Once I do that, this whole thing should be set up properly. It's just 2 open edges and then the ladders where it's missing a property. Easy peasy, dude. Easy peasy. If you don't like animals, you're a cunt! I prefer animals too. People, I'm sure most of us here are the same except our own children, of course. I'm a... What? Halcyon as well? Maybe. Maybe. These caves are all fucked up too, but I'm gonna be honest, there is no world in which I'm fixing these, so... It'd be like that. Alright, so we'll fix up the cave. We will... I'll add some doors into the cartographer, and those bits over there. Those thingies. Doors. So doors. Doors. We'll tweak. Cliffs. That's the to-do list. To do. Doors. Doors 2. Tweak. Cave fix thing. Cliffs 2. Painting. Reverse lawnmower. El Dorito. Export fix funny C4 bitmap. Play testing MCC plus El Dorito. Release. That's it. That's what we do. We had doors today. We had more doors today. We fixed the cave today. We had the cliffs today. Maybe even get to the painting today. Probably. Then I don't think we'll get to the grass lawnmower, the reverse lawnmower, aka planting my seed all over the map. But then, after that, I just gotta ask somebody on El Dorito how the fuck I fix this. No, I think I can figure that out, actually. I'll just fix it so that the equipment bitmap is all fixed up. And then we run playtests. Make sure we're not crashing or anything like that. And we're good. Then I release it. And then it's released. And then I'm making videos on it. And then we're all happy. Epic trailers with all the footage and theater mode and everything. Everybody shitting themselves. Like, oh my god, it's so cool. Wow. It was very good. Very, very good. So, that's good. I'm very happy about it. And I'm so happy, in fact, that I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. So if you'll excuse me, I'll be back in like, yeah, a little under 5 minutes. Give me a second. Oh, and we're going to add the ORS. In fact, we're going to add the ORS into the skybox right when I get back. That'll be fun. I'll be right back. Whoa, what's up, gamers? I'm back. Just actually gaming right here with my tortilla. What's going on? Why are we getting... Listen, I've been live for over an hour and a half, all right? And the moment I leave is when we start getting super chats. The chair is actually broken. The door is actually broken. From a business standpoint, this chair is a money printer. And yet, I insist on streaming and talking. I'm an idiot, bro. I'm actually stupid. I don't know why I think that I need to be here. On God, what I need to do is just one day, I'm gonna go live and it's gonna say chair stream. I am not going to show up once during the stream. It's going to be like 6 hours of the chair. All right, now let me read the super chat. So I'm done eating my warm tortilla. Where'd it go, Peppy? All right. Davy Jones, the one and only, with the two said, and I quote, chair. Following it up with another two, Davy Jones said, door. Which, I didn't think they could one-up themselves like that, but they literally did. They actually really did. Ladner, with a two, thank you, said, chair door. Sounds like a weird mix, like cat dog. Which, true and real. Davy Jones then went on to look way too deeply into my webcam and said, chair door, Mike Fabre's table desk papers. All right. Those are my divorce papers, I'll have you know. Okay. I'm divorcing my wife, Cortana. And the fact that you saw those divorce papers is extremely embarrassing. I just wanted to say, you guys, you need to quit looking so deeply into my webcam. Making me uncomfortable. Combo with the $5. Thank you very much. Said, hope this doesn't derail too much. Dude, there is nothing to derail. This is a chair door stream now. Said, hope this doesn't derail too much, but is it possible to add the button combo glitches from Halo 2 to Halo 3 and Reach? I've always wondered what made them work. You know, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I actually do not know. That's a good question. I should look into that. I'm not really sure what makes those tick. I would presume probably not, because they're bugs that I'm pretty sure got fixed like later on in Halo 2 updates. But maybe. Baby Jones with another 2. Thank you. Appreciate it. You said, RJ, get out of the way. You're blocking the chair. Is that better? Is that what you wanted? Is that better? Are you happy now? Oh, it's so good! You're still in the frame, you need to move it. Oh, you know what? My bad. Oh, no, you're right. My bad. You're so right. Honestly, my bad. Here, let me get that. Oh, you know, oh, let me get that for you. The star of the show. There we go. I'll just, don't mind me. I'm not even here. Pretend like I'm just not even here. Really? Wow! Finally, some decent content! Amazing! So good. Real quality content? Ladner, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. I like that tattoo. Thank you. I like it too. Sorry, I didn't mean to get on frame for that one. Didn't mean to go on my own stream. My bad. Davy Jones, once again, bravely with the 2, said, Chair, so real, so true. We're all in awe of this legendary content. Thank you. Wow. This launches my Pillar of Autumn. You're real for that. You're so real for that. I've never seen someone get bullied with donos. It's like stoning with wads of cash. I'll be honest, it sucks, alright? It sucks because on one hand, you're like, man, fuck these people. They're being mad annoying. They're coming at me. They're being little shithead trolls. But on the other hand, you're like, well, I can't even actually be mad because they're sending me money to do it. It's like it's like a toxic relationship. You're like, on one hand, I love this person, and on the other hand, I hate them. Dude, this stream is going to be the cause of a downfall of one of my future relationships. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. I'm gonna be like, no, but she's bringing me gifts, even though when she gives me the gifts, she's calling me a huge piece of shit. But surely it's not toxic. I'll do it for years. Just you wait, man. Just you fucking wait. Yeah, instead of throwing stones at me, they're throwing like fucking gold coins. Why is the Phantom still alive? Unacceptable. Weasel. Nope. Why is the Phantom so fast? Because I'm boosting. My dropships have boost capabilities, which actually all dropships in the Halo game have boost capabilities, but they just don't have any effects for it, because they're only used for scripting purposes. Since AI is really supposed to drive it, but when my Phantom boosts, boom, look at that. We get effects. Look at that. The rudders start to glow and stuff. Look at those glowing rudders. Corbin, thanks for the 5. Thank you. I didn't realize how much of a chair your chair is. Please show more. Sorry, I blacked out there as I felt incomprehensible psychic damage strike me. I'm fine now, though. I've recovered. God, I wish that chair sat on me. No, you don't. This thing weighs like 400 pounds. Look at this boost. See that pelican boost right there? Watch, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. Here we go. Here we go. Pelican boost. 3, 2. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that high-quality pelican boost effect. The sounds when it boosts. Sorry, I blacked out there. That is an interesting thing to join in on. I won't lie. What's going on down there? Is that my weasel? Oh, are you hungry? You didn't get fed today? Are you starving? You fat piece of, you lovely cat. You starving to death? Ah! I'm fine. I didn't mean to get out there. My last days as a green before I become a gray again. You're waiting. You're just waiting for some person to come through the stream and be like, I think I'll drop 20 memberships today. And they just fucking... And you just hope. You pray. No bad-mouthing the puss, my cat, my child. I didn't bad-mouth her. It slipped out. You know, I do like that. Shouldn't the engine effects be rectangular since there are 2 nozzles whenever they're called per engine? Well, you see, the exhaust ports are so close to each other that the exhaust itself is just, they kind of mix together, you know, it just seems kind of like it's 1, but it's actually 2. Something laminar flow. And anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Do exhaust ports love each other very much? Yeah, I'll pass it off to Animal Jihad if you have any further questions about that effect. But Halo and Halo I did. And it looks really cool. Abyss, I know I wasn't able to make it to your game night, but are you gonna come to my game night? Like, I don't know, actually. I was gonna set a date, but I actually don't know. I could theoretically do it tomorrow because everything will be in place except for the grass, but yeah, I actually don't know about that one. I'll let me get back to you on that thing that you didn't even ask about. Well, I'll get back to you on that. Why didn't you come to my game night? Real reason? To be honest, I was at a funeral that day, and I spent the rest of the day with friends. So, that is the actual reason. Shit, that's a fast trog. It is a very fast trog. Well, your absence is excused? Yeah, But you better show up to the next one? I will. Trust me, I did not want to miss that. The space combat looked fucking amazing. Or wait, was it the space? It was the space combat test, right? I'm not misremembering that. That's what it was. Will we mythic stream of it? Cool. Perhaps I will. How much practical protection does the Warthog door add? Probably like 3 or 4. Like overall. Rebalance. Probably like 3. Probably closer to 3 than it is to 4. But anyway. Moving on. Gotta see these pics of it. Ooh. Ooh. Treadhog, gaming chair. What did I just do? Skiff. Delete. High key, by the way, just as a side note, high key want to keep this thing here and put one on the other side too, because it's really fucking cool. This is where the Riverworld, or the Valhalla towers, I think, were supposed to go. But after I decided not to add those, I'm just left with a nice little flat area here. So I think I might put a little BFG here for anybody who ventures up these cliff sides. At least something up there awaits them. Any progress on Trog's passenger seat? No. But I will get to that. The reason I haven't made any progress on it is because I can't use the Trog for this mod. I mean, I can, it's just useless. We already have, you know, warthogs. You ever figure out the thing with the Pelican pick up warthogs and tanks, or did that good idea do trash to complexity? That idea is still on the table. I'm just trying to finish Hugegrass. Everything, like, really fun and experimental that I want to do, I am not doing. I am waiting. I am somehow stopping myself from getting distracted by every cool thing right now. And just not doing those things. I'm not doing the Scarabs, I'm not doing the Banished Phantoms, I'm not doing Extinction, I'm not doing the Pelican pickups, I'm not doing anything else. Hey, whoa! ORS, yeah, we're gonna do the ORS right now. Electric Taurus became a 7-month member at Forerunner tier, which is nutty. Thank you so much, man. I can't believe it's been 7 months of you being around already, actually. That's crazy to think about. It just feels like yesterday you just showed up and became a member. I can't believe that was 7 months ago. What the fuck, man? Time is flying like so fast. You said though, smoke weed every day. Snoop Dogg 1999. Dude, I actually fucking love that song so much. Like genuinely. Well, okay, I'm out here being like, yeah, guys, I'm really not getting distracted at all. It's actually just so challenging for me, and I'm trying really hard. You see, I'm just focusing solely on Hugegrass, and as I say that, I stayed up the other night till like 5 a.m. polishing up the Halo ring thing. Oh, sorry, Abyss, I got distracted. Let me check DMs right now. Hold up. Opening up the other thing I'm relevantly talking about. Oh, dude, these look so good. Oh, this looks like it'd be so much fun. Ah, dude. The green explosion. Oh, dude. Reach effects are so nice. So fucking nice. Let me get the big ol' screenshots. This one in combat. All the sparks flying everywhere feel so Star Wars. Untreated ADHD. Be like that. Listen, it's better that I have untreated ADHD than I develop a crippling addiction to not meth. That's so, dude, these models are so nice. I presume you got these from the new Battlefront 2. Battlefront and Battlefront 2. These look really fucking good. Oh, this must have been such a blast. You used to shoot ADHD with cigarettes and coffee? That's what I do. That's what I do. Except I almost never actually smoke the cigarettes, and I just drink lots and lots of coffee. That's so dope. Abyss, you want look at this? Look at this, Abyss. It's Halo 3. I'm in Halo 3, Abyss. Look. Halo 3. Is that the H2A Skybox? It is. I fully ported it to Halo 3. It took so long. Actually, it's really good. I know, dude. It actually does. I'm so happy. Sorry, I'm over here talking about my own shit, but like for real, I'm so sad I didn't get to make it. Like you already know I'm not like the biggest Star Wars fan in the world. You gave it the moving textures too? Yeah, it's got moving textures, moving models. It's actually a giant device machine ring that I have to animate manually. You can see the terrain just slowly moving by. Don't mind the fact that I use the Halo 3 grass texture for the terrain. Just stop looking at it. Yeah, the way that I only did this as a side note, not to like explain. I did this because I was just bored one day and I was like, why is the skybox, like, how does it even work? And literally, it's a skybox with a moving ring texture. That's, you know, it's moving. It's just UV scrolling. But also, there's a giant animated ring segment that's slowly moving through the skybox. It's just like literally a full-scale ring segment. And then as it gets to the horizon, the full-scale ring segment just blends into a skybox object. And it looks really seamless. It looks great. It was really clever. Well done, dude. I think it was Saber Interactive who did H2A multiplayer. I don't know, but they did a fucking awesome job. I thought the entire thing was moving textures. You would think it would be, but honestly, you know, it's 3D. Like, you can see the mountains and stuff on it. They look better in H2A, obviously, because I did a shit job with the textures, but, like, you know, really, it's just really fucking cool. Real. It's a real place. What am I gonna use this for? I'm doing Ultimate Forge right after Hugegrass. It was just for funsies, but I was trying to justify it, and so basically, it's gonna become a Ultimate Forge thing. I'm splitting Ultimate Forge into different sandbox BSPs. So actually, let me talk about this for a split second, not just to you, Abyss, but for everyone. I decided how exactly I'm gonna do Ultimate Forge. All right, so you know before we had the giant map with the 4 biomes. That's scrapped, that's cut. It was just too complicated and buggy. Everything is now going to be separated into different maps. There's going to be one shared map file for MCC that has all of the Forge objects and vehicles and everything in it. And then every other individual map is just going to reference that, and it's going to be these small little tiny map files of like a desert island, a savanna island, a snow island, a grass island. And each map individually is only going to have the relevant biome stuff on it. So that way it saves a bunch of space in the Forge menu, because you can only have 255 objects total. So by not shoving everything into one map, I'm allowed to add way more cool shit into it. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. And then obviously El Dorito is going to be fine, because you can shove everything into like a very similar setup. I think that's the best way to do it. Having different maps is way better than one map having all. Yeah, it's better for a lot of reasons. I was kind of an idiot for doing things the way that I did before. Like, in all honesty, it was just stupid of me. But regardless, that's just how it's going to be now. And one cool thing that I can do now that I'm splitting Ultimate Forge into this way is I can have those 4 biomes I already set up as individual, highly simplified maps. But also now I have this one. So if you want a completely empty one sat above a Halo ring, you can fucking have that, and it looks really cool. So that's pretty awesome. The 5th canvas for Ultimate Forge. And the best part about everything that I just said is that it means Ultimate Forge is going to be out way fucking sooner than you would expect it to be, given my track record. That is absolutely the best part about it, because everybody's like, bruh, Ultimate Forge hasn't been working forever, and I've always been like, well, I'm doing so much, but now it's like, no, I'm not. I'm doing only what needs to be done, and it's going to be done really quickly. So, yay me. Yay. Hooray. Anyway, gotta finish Hugegrass before that. So I'm going to do that real quick. First things first, let's open Blender and fix up the cave very quickly. Once we get the cave fixed up, I'll add some doors. We'll add the doors onto the map, put down the cliffs, and that's it. It's done. That's literally it, guys. You're going to witness the final terrain edits to Hugegrass today on stream. Forever. Ooh. Ooh. Can I watch these on stream, Abyss? Turning it back to me for a second. I'm also planning on switching the entire Battlefront pack to Reach, starting with the map and vehicles and stuff I sent you. Okay, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this. Keep in mind, guys, this is early, but Abyss has been cooking. Abyss has been cooking. Like I said, keep in mind, it's early days. This is not going to be as polished as the Halo 3 version, which has had a ton of time put into it, but check it out. Abyss is converting everything from the Battlefront pack to Reach. Oh, and the new models. Oh, the high quality fucking models, dude. Oh, it looks good. And the HUD, the animated HUD bits look so nice. Oh, let me try. Yeah, let me turn the audio up. I guess I can. That's as loud as it goes. This is so good, dude. Yeah, and Reach is gonna look amazing. Also, Reach is, I feel like, the right game to pick for this for so many reasons. Mostly though, like art style and gameplay and everything, it feels so gritty. And I feel like Star Wars, with all of its like fantasy kind of space opera type shit, works so fucking well in a gritty type of environment. It just like the contrast of the universe of Star Wars with the grittiness of like real in-depth combat. Oof. I love it. This is the suspension and the that's so sick, dude. This is so well done. As a fellow vehicle creator and vehicle appreciator, this thing is clean as fuck, man. Are you kidding me? The sounds, the screen boost, the HUD, with all of its animations and tweet. I love making vehicles. It's the best part, dude. I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a fuck. All these liars out here just telling anything but the truth. But yeah, making vehicles, by far the best part of modding. Anyone who disagrees is on my hit list. Vehicles are they're the most fun fucking, I love it so much. Alright, I fixed that edge. That was no longer an open edge. Battlefront Pack Reach is going to be insane. We're going to incorporate Megalo, so it's going to be... Oh, dude, I'm so envious. Like, God, I would kill for Megalo in Halo 3. I would fucking... Oh, I would kill for Megalo in Halo 3 so hard, dude. Being stuck with the base game modes really sucks. As a multiplayer creator, like, yeah, I can make a campaign mission and do whatever the fuck I want, sure. But it's not the same with 4-player co-op where you're... Whatever. I can't wait to see, man. That's going to be amazing. Megalo in Halo 3 would be awesome. I mean, yeah. But, dude, I'm really excited. I'm happy to see, like, I know it's probably been, like, pretty demotivating. Like, it seems like you've been demotivated modding for a while, which, let's be real, modding, it can only really be a passion. But, like, the fact that you're, like, back in it and you have this motivation for, like, a really fucking dope-ass project is cool. That's really cool. A lot of love for it, but I'm back. How could you not be back, dude? I mean, I get it. Like, you were just using, like, classic Star Wars Battlefront stuff in Halo 3, and it was a lot of work, but now you gotta think all that hell that you went through doing that mod is all just fucking stacked knowledge that you have. Like, you're actually just cracked now. It's gonna be so much easier for you, and you're working with way fucking cooler assets in a way better engine. Literally just everything is better. I am so excited. Good. Oops. Alright, those edges that were kind of messed up are fixed now. The only thing left is... Oh, wait, there's one up here, too. So apparently... Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. There's actually 2 open areas right here. So right there, and another right here. Why they are shaped this... Oh, I know why they're shaped this way. I forgot. I had to completely reconstruct portions of this. That's right. Yeah. Forgot. I was like, why is the geometry so bad? I pulled this straight out of Halo 2. It should be... No, it's because I... forgot about the entire day I spent reconstructing the entire structure by hand that used to be merged in with the terrain. Okay, now all of the actual open edges are fixed, and then the last thing I gotta do is make it so the ladder here, besides giving it an actual texture, I gotta give it a proper symbol. So it's set to ladder, and it also... I believe it needs to be set to 2-sided. Or transparent. One-sided but non-manifold collidable geometry. Yeah. No, wait. Wait. It is actually intersecting with manifold geometry. So this is one-sided but non-manifold collidable geometry. And then this one is two-sided collidable geometry that is not connected or touching. I don't know if it's going to be an issue that it's connected to stuff, but it shouldn't be an issue. Theoretically not an issue. Anyway, let me export this as an AS file to waterworks.as. It's hard to even use old kit now because Crisp's tool so sacked. I know, it's insane. God bless me. Still alive? What are you doing? Hey, you actually came back at a great time, Demon. After I add in a couple of doors onto the geometry, those last doors that have been needing to be added, I'm fixing up the last broken open edges here, but then I'm going to add doors to these openings that have been open for way too long right there and right there. And then guess what I'm doing right after that? I'm swapping this out and fully importing into the game the CRS. So that'll be pretty exciting. Not like it's going to be challenging or take long at all, because it's literally just a really nice model that's going to take like 2 seconds to add in. But yeah, this is going to be good. Or sorry, did I say CRS? I meant ORS, not CRS. Ugh. Alright, so we've got the new waterworks in, and I don't have to do anything else on waterworks except simply add in the structure. Let's just throw it into the game really quick. Tool, structure, waterworks.s. There we go. God, what a nerd. Lauren, using command prompt. You're right, Lauren. Actually, you know, you make a valid point. I could be using a Soyuz. You know, you're right. I saw your DMs earlier where you're like, wow, nerd, not using a Soyuz to import your .as files. That's so cringe. And honestly, you had a solid point. You've been someone I looked up to in the Halo modding community for a long time, and it's like I didn't mean. You're so, yeah, that's honestly, that's on me. That's on me. I feel really bad about that. You're actually so right. Ah! Fuck! My eyes, dude. Oh, but look. Check it out. No more geometry errors. Let's see. Do we get collision? We have collision, baby! Let's go! I'm fine, actually, but that's good. The cave is so bright now, dude. We got fucking flashbangs when we walk into it. Oh, hey, Peppy. Look at my control. Finding it hard to decide if I like the OSS or the Destroyer more. I think the Destroyer would just look too weird in the skybox. Peppy's so big now. She's getting there. She's getting bigger. But she's still a small little baby. Little baby. Collision has been plaguing my latest project. Toaster, it is always just open edges. You have a vertice somewhere that's just not connected to something else. Any vertice floating somewhere on an edge, not connected, that's your problem every single time. That's why you got no collision on your shit. Every single time. It's annoying as fuck because you'll export something from like Halo 3 and it worked just fine in the level. Oh, not Halo related? Oh. Never mind. My apologies. Oh shoot, I gotta test this out after I bake lighting tonight, because I run lighting every single night, so that next day I can have some cool shit to show on stream. I'm gonna have to see, because I upgraded the resolution of my light map so everything looks better, but I don't know if they're supported in El Dorado. It might out of memory the fuck out of the game, because it's two 1K textures for the outside. Everything else is really low res, but yeah. What's the next vehicle you plan on adding? I'm not adding any new vehicles to Hugegrass. I'm just trying to release the mod in the next couple days, so no more new additions. For Extinction, which is my next big map in the same vein as Hugegrass, a lot of new vehicles, ideally. A lot of the same vehicles from here, the Seraphs, the Spectres, the Shadows, the Lich, the Pelicans, the Phantoms, the Scarabs, the Mega Manti, if you will. The Chevy Tahoe, yeah, we're gonna have the Chevy Tahoe, fully drivable, real suspension on the Chevy Tahoe, 2018 Chevy Tahoe. So that's gonna be badass. Classic Halo vehicles only. Chevy Tahoe up there. Shout out Halo TV show for just being so fucking cool for that. Anyway, though, yeah, longsword. I don't know if I'm gonna put the long. I feel like I should have the longsword on Extinction. It feels like a hard requirement for the map, but like, also it's just so fucking big. This thing's enormous. Wait, Lauren, are you still there? Oh, I gotta do that. You're planning on fixing the ODST bots? They are fixed, actually. They are currently fixed. I gotta double check they still work in MCC because they're entirely reliant on some global values that change. They probably don't work in El Dorito because I gotta adjust those global values. But, what was I saying? I love that. Thank you. I made all those particles myself. It took me way too fucking long, and I don't ever want to do it again. Pepe! Pepe, you menace. You can't just knock guys over. Oh, yeah. Okay. I lied earlier. Sorry, I was typing something on the side, my bad. No, I lied earlier when I said you guys are gonna see the final parts of Hugegrass. That's a lie. Instead, you can see it in supporter checks. I'll do it later tonight, probably. I'm actually gonna head off early. I got some plans with some friends. I know, cringe to not just be modding 24/7. I'm disgusting. I'm a freak for that. I'm an absolute freak. But I'm gonna end the stream a little early and get this work done tonight and tomorrow, and then I'm not saying we're doing a playtest tomorrow. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it, okay? Because every time I say we're gonna do a playtest, everybody starts going, rejected. Somebody rejected 15 times. He said that maybe we're doing a playtest, and if we're not 100% doing a playtest now, I'm literally going to find out where he lives and ship a pipe bomb to him. That's what you guys do to me. So instead, I'm not saying we're doing one. I'm not. You can read in between the lines and say it's possible. There's a small 1.3% chance we're doing one, okay? So, keep that in mind. Nemo Namikaze with the membership. I don't know how many months it is, but it's a red badge, so it's a lot of months. RJ, you do play this tomorrow? I can join, but I'll probably be late. If there's a play test, which is probably not happening because it's only a 1.3% chance of happening, and it's more likely to happen a day later, then yeah, that's totally fine, dude. If that's happening, I will message you before it. If I remember, I'll try my best to message you and reserve a spot for you. I've been coasting on gifts. Well, it's good to see you, Nemo. I've seen you many, many times. Your profile picture is unlike anyone else's, so I remember your shapes and your colors and shit. It's good to see you. Thank you for becoming a member. So, if it's tomorrow, it'll happen. If not, then it'll probably be like the day after that. I'm gonna be kind of busy this weekend, doing a lot of hanging out IRL. It's a eventful weekend for me, so you never know. But that said, I'm gonna hop off for now. Thank you guys very much for watching. Shorter stream, nonetheless a good stream. We got progress done. I will have the entire BSP finalized by tomorrow. I will work on the textures and the grass tomorrow as well. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow for maybe a playtest, probably the playtest the day after. Have a wonderful rest of your night, you guys. Love and appreciate y'all for being here, as always. Thank you. It's been a blast, even if you bullied the fuck out of me this stream for literally no reason. RS tomorrow as well. RS tomorrow. Something to look forward to, importing big-ass ORS ship tomorrow. It'll be cool to watch. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, guys, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one again. Bye-bye.